children, welcome back. Hope you all are enjoying your good health and doing your studies sincerely. Let us continue chapter number 3 in democratic politics, that is electoral politics. Here we are going to discuss what is the importance of election, why do we conduct election, and what are the system of election in India. In previous video we discussed about the meaning of election by taking the example of Chaudhary Devi Lal. So let's begin by taking the first topic, why do we need election? So children, let's begin the first topic, that is why do we need election? We need election to elect our representatives. So let us write this. We need elections to elect representatives, and representatives means leaders. So this is the purpose of election. Now let us know what is the work of these leaders. Why do we elect these leaders? We elect these leaders so that they can do welfare for people, or they can solve the problems of people, to solve people's problem. Also, we select them so that they can make new laws for the welfare of people, to make or frame new laws for the welfare of common people. So these are some general things. That's why we used to elect our representative, and that procedure is election. Is this election and the political competition is a healthy competition? Now let's analyze some of the advantages and disadvantages of election. Let us first focus on disadvantages of political competition. The greatest impact of political competition is the sense of disunity among the several political parties that rises in different localities. People begin pointing finger at each other for the simplest of the issues and aim at winning of the election by hook or crook. This unhealthy practice makes the system plan for the growth of nation or the state. For another major disadvantage of the political competition is that good and deserving people hesitate to participate in the unhealthy competition. As a result, people lose out an able representative. However, the healthy political competition derives the nation growth and prosperity. Let us see how. Now we all accept this fact that politicians of today may have sense of duty to serve the people whom they are representing. However, they also aspire to grow their own political career. Many of these politicians may not even have been understanding the real issues of the common people, how they could be solved. So, what is the way out? Well, one way is that we can consider them to educating them about their roles and responsibilities. Another more practical approach to the situation could be defining awards to those politicians on the basis of their performance in political career, where the people can praise their political representatives. This is called as the electoral competition. Therefore, we can see that the selfish desire of growing one's political career can be a good motivate for politicians and political parties. Now the children, next and very important topic is system of election in India. So as we all know, in India, every after 5 years, election used to take place for Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha. So here basically the election system is being divided into two parts. One is general election, another is by-election. Now the question comes, what is general election and what is by-election? So general election used to held when in all constituency at the same time or within some days when election is being conducted, that is called as general election. Whereas in the case of by-election, a selected constituency is being elected to conduct the election in the case of emergency, just like to fulfill the vacancy of any member or the leader in the case of death or resignation. So now for this you need to understand the term constituency. Constituency means the area from where any leader used to stand either for the post of MLA or MP. So in this way we understood the pattern of election in India, that is general election and by-election. Every after 5 years, the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha are dissolved and the people elect new representative. This is known as general election. Apart from general election, an election may need to held in single constituency due to the untimely death or resignation of the members. This is called as by-election. Forming of electoral constituency. The first process to step into the process of election is to divide the entire country into the electoral constituency. Now children, let's do some questionnaire. Which of the following term is used when election is held only for one constituency to fill the vacancy caused by death or resignation of a member? Constituency election, general election, by-election or assembly election. Next question is, which of the following term is used for the area when our country is divided into different areas for the purpose of election? Panchayat, ward, blocks or constituency. Next question is, what are the numbers of Lok Sabha constituency at present? 543, 480, 340 or 560. At last, answer all these questions in comment section. Thank you for watching.